Hello my friends, it's Brian with BG Model Workshop, and this is our first official update for the big rig build that's going on, hosted by Thomas Soltis and our buddy Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage, Mr. Ferret. So, what do we got going on? Just now we got done actually buffing up the hood. There was supposed to be a Kenworth logo right up here on the nose on either side, but what I decided to do was to eliminate those because we have decals for that, and I don't know how well they're going to match up, and I just decided to go ahead and get rid of it. But this is a pretty good size body shell here, all molded in one plate piece, so that's really impressive. Hardly any mold lines at all to clean up on this. And what's really sweet is that it's got raised detail for like the rivets, but then it's also got recessed detail for panel lines. And I've set little BG down here, and see if we can't get a good look at that. So you see the recessed panel lines with the raised rivet detail, and we also have raised door handles. So the thickness of this plastic would lend itself really well to cutting open some of these panels, but that might be something we do in the future, because even though Dog over at Dog's Model Shop had a really great tutorial on how to do that, and I know that Kissy Boy and Saltwater Customs, not Saltwater Customs, I'm sorry, Mike Lozano, I believe his name is, has been cutting open body panels left, right, and center. I haven't done that before. This isn't exactly the type of build I want to go for on that. But over here we got some parts that were chrome, and I stripped them yesterday. These are the exhaust stacks, and those are, of course, the fuel tanks. Over here are the battery box steps. And the chrome on that was nice, but very, very mirrorish, and figured it was too shiny. And also the chrome was so thick that it was making it difficult to actually assemble stuff correctly. So I decided to strip them, and I'll try doing the all-clad method. I've never done that before, so I'm looking forward to actually trying that on these guys here. So, so it's all-clad, al-clad, you know, whichever you prefer. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. But this is the grill, and we had a little mishap. So there's driver's side, and then here's passenger side. And because of how this is attached to the tree, the lug, I did cut it a little bit proud, but then I still had to sand it down, and ended up having to get down into the plastic to remove the blemish that was left behind. And there's also a part down here on the bottom where another lug was mounted. And the grill just looks a little too bright, a little too flashy. And it's such a large piece, I don't know if spraying it with some dull coat will help that at all. So also it's just so prominent on the truck. So I'm thinking that if the all-clad method goes well with these bits, I'll try doing it on there. And then our engine, let's get this over here. Painted that up yesterday. We did a yellow zinc chromate on there. I thought it's got a little hint of a green to it. I'm not sure how it's showing up on your screen, but on my camera it's picking it out pretty well. So here's some reference. This is the engine with the yellow, the zinc chromate, and then this is just a regular yellow. So you can see there's just a hint of a green in there. I thought that would lend itself well to doing this engine, which the detail on is really cool. I was disappointed in the fact that it just everything on here just kind of like snapped on here. I haven't even glued anything on, and I probably won't. But the lines match up well enough. I did dress the seams for the transmission, and it's down there as best I could. And like a fool, I bumped it with one of my freshly painted black pieces, so I'll fix that. And I swear I thought I had fixed this seam down here on the oil pan on the bottom of the engine, but I guess I didn't do as well as I had thought. So we'll see if I can't fix that or not. But got some of my exhaust pieces here. Did I show you these already? I don't know. Alzheimer's is kicking in early. But Yeah, so the frame is pretty rudimentary. Everything just snaps in place on this too. Here's the rear rear axles. I guess they call it a through drive, but you know, the airbags, they just slip over the pins here, and then you're good to go. You drop in the drive shaft and the engine, and I've got my front suspension in place because I wanted to check my ride height. I posted a couple of pictures on Facebook of that yesterday. I'm not too happy with the ride height, but according to some of the photo research I've done, it seems like it's not that bad. It could be worse. So that's what we got going on with the truck. We picked up a couple more subscribers this last week, and I thank you guys for joining. And then it's kind of funny because I was talking to a couple of my friends the other day, and they said that they watch every episode that I do. As a matter of fact, my friend Jeff, his wife Tina, every time they watch a video, she always asks, "Where's BG? Where's BG?" So there he is. There's a good shot for you, Tina. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and appreciate that. It just tickles me that we have so many followers now, and we usually average about 50 to 60 watches per video. And I suppose that's actually, I've been told it's actually pretty good. So, especially if you only have 200 followers. So thanks again, guys and gals. And we'll talk to you again. Bye now.